Hello, I am Mrs. Cavazos with the HB Zachary Orchestra here in my home right now. A couple of you have been asking me how to tune your instrument or sending me messages saying, hey, my instrument's out of tune, what do I do? So let me give you a really quick tutorial on how to carefully tune your instrument. You might be brand new at this, you might be have done this for a long time, but this video will be more if you're brand new, if you're kind of nervous about it, your teacher told you not to touch the pegs, but you're at home, social distancing, you need to turn the pegs. So I have a really cheap, because it's free, tuner app. It's called Pano Tuner, like piano but without the I. So Pano Tuner, that's what I'm using right now because it's free and it works pretty well. As I start playing, you'll be able to hear this. You'll be able to see the dial going back and forth. So let's try this here. So let's say I'm trying to tune my violin A. Long steady bow shows it's in tune. Let's try my D string. Did you see how it wasn't right smack on that D note, but it was like halfway between D flat and D? So I don't have a lot of fine tuner to turn on my D string, so I'm going to have to use my peg. So ever so slowly, I'm going to be looking at my tuner and turning my peg. As I turn the peg, I'm going to squish it into the scroll. So I'm not just going to yank on it, but I'm going to slowly, super slowly, turn it tighter and push it in at the same time. So I hear the string, tiny bit. Notice I'm not cranking down on it. I'm not trying to turn it and then squish it in, turn it and squish at the same time. If your pegs get a little stuck, what I recommend is that you turn it towards the front of the instrument so that you're loosening it first and then you start tightening it. Don't try to crank on it and tighten it because it could pop a string. So carefully, you are turning it tighter and pushing it in at the same time. Not like this, like this. If it's too tight, if it's hard to turn, then go towards the front of the instrument to loosen it first. Then you can start using the fine tuners. If you're not sure which way to turn, just turn in a direction until you see that little arrow thing start moving. So that little dial, we talked about it in class, needs to be right smack on the middle of that letter showing green. So let's say you turn it too far in one direction and it sounds weird. Ever so slowly. And you do that with all of your strings. It might take a while at first, just because practicing will help you get faster with it. But give it a shot. Again, pegs, be extremely careful with them. Fine tuners, just turn it in one direction. If you see that little needle dial thing going the opposite way of where you want it to go, then turn it the opposite direction. So I like to say righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. That might confuse people. If it works for you, cool. If it doesn't, that's okay. You just turn it it goes in the direction that you want it to turn. Hopefully this helps you out. Let me know. I have my Google Classroom open, YouTube is open, my Mind is open, so let me know. And hopefully this helps. Y'all have a good day.